It's true that I have spent my entire working life looking after rich millionaires in beautiful houses, driving beautiful cars, in beautiful places, and maybe that has affected my outlook on life and changed what I think is the minimum that you would want. There's nothing wrong with being Mondeo man. There's nothing wrong with driving an average Ford people carrier. But one thing does bug me. Why would you spend the same amount of money on a boring people carrier as you could on an exotic supercar? So for a terrible second, I thought maybe I should drive a sensible car. So I thought I'd look at the most sensible car in the world, the Ford Galaxy. And as you can see, the list price on a Ford Galaxy is over £40,000. Now that is with nothing added on. You get a choice of one colour, boring blue. You don't get any special leather interiors, you get basic alloys. Look how boring. So like any sensible person, I thought, well, let's take that 40,000 that you would spend on the most boring car in the world and see if I could get the most exciting car in the world. Well, here are my 5 amazing cars for the price of a Galaxy. So I thought I'd stick with at least some rules. Okay, so let's say it's got to have 4 seats, you've got to be able to take the children to school in it, you've got to be able to put your golf clubs in the back, etc, etc. Just like the Ford, at the very most £40,000. So the first car I saw was a stunning Porsche Panamera. It's a 3-litre V6, Euro 6 emissions, and okay, it's Volkswagen Group, maybe it isn't, but we'll believe that it is. 2018, and that comes in at just £40,000 in used car dealer speak, basically. Now this is midnight blue, so it's even pretty much the same colour as the Ford. If you want to make your neighbours think that you're a really successful drug dealer, we have the Mercedes-Benz G-Wagen. I'll be honest, I'm personally not a huge fan of these vehicles, but for £40,000 it definitely stands head and shoulders above the Ford Galaxy. A 5.4 litre petrol engine. Now that is music to my ears. This one's been imported from Kuwait, so it's lived in the desert, so it's going to have 0 rust. So the fact that it's a bit older, 2008, not a huge worry. Right, this is beautiful. 4 sumptuous leather seats in a 4-litre V8 Bentley Continental GTS Coupe. And just look at this thing. Everything about it oozes classic British class. Yes, you might not be able to afford to service it, but to be frank, it'd be better sat on your drive never being driven than doing 100,000 miles in the Ford. Right, now this one is by far my favourite. We're still talking about a sensible-ish 6-litre V12 family car for just £37,000 500. So £3,000 to spend on petrol. So, you know, that outweighs the extra cost. An Aston Martin Rapide. Now you talk about a vehicle that when you turn up at a house, you look like a billionaire. For the price of that Ford Galaxy. And this is a 200 mile an hour supercar, but with 4 seats, I mean, this thing is an absolute gem. 33,000 miles from new, full service history. Right, so maybe after that last one, after the 6-litre Aston Martin, maybe you're saying to me, Simeon, these are a little bit too crazy. The running costs are just a little bit too high for me. So this is my super sensible Maserati. 3-litre engine, still under £40,000. Could even maybe do a bit of off-roading, sort of. Really new, 2020, 3 years old. I genuinely think this one is easily as sensible as the Ford. More comfortable, more stylish, faster, cooler. Can you honestly believe that these are the vehicles you can get for the same price as that commuter box? Now, of course I appreciate that for a lot of people, the most important thing is a car is basic and reliable. But for the rest of us...